What up?
Hey.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Welcome back.
Yeah,
What's going on, everybody?
It's the KF&JF podcast. I'm saying
Table of
Table
Bethesda.
of Bethesda. My name is Zane,
I'm Sharon.
Brandon.
and these are our lovely wives.
Camille.
Janine.
Dana.
Yeah. So we decided to just jump right back into it on part 2.
Right back like we never left because we didn't.
So we didn't. You know what I mean? And we were going somewhere with that last topic, right?
Yeah.
Saying, it started off with the role of a man and the role of a woman. But we got into a conversation as far as saying, should a woman lead? You know what I'm saying, as far as when it comes to, being a pastor. And I think that how all of us here, as far as from a spiritual standpoint, can agree that how I'm saying that should be the role of a man, right?
Right.
However, I feel that how, yeah, I'm going there. However, I'm saying, I think that how the reason why we see that more women pastors or more women leaders in general, I'm saying in church and also outside of church, is just because a lot of men are not stepping up. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You might go to church or whatnot, and you'll see 90% women, and 10% men. You know what I'm saying? Because fellas, let's be honest, we at the house watching a game, or we doing something that we ain't got no business doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When we should be at church.
So two wrongs don't make a right.
But I think a lot of that stems from this brother.
B is
He on fire today.
Savage. Yeah.
B, but I'm saying if the man is not showing up, I get it. I'm saying, and I'm not saying that how it's okay. I disagree. I agree with you. I think that how what I mean, like,
So
it should be the job of the man to lead the church.
are all these churches empty with no men?
I'm not saying that, but maybe they just
Okay, so
not capable.
here's the thing. I'm not saying that women can't do anything and that they can't, be the manager of
McDonald's.
Don't say McDonald's.
Wow.
no, of Tesla, right? Tesla.
Right.
They can't be
Elon Musk.
I'm not saying they can't
Okay.
be Elon Musk. I'm not saying that they can't do that. But I'm saying that one thing that with me, I'm not going to fold or bow down to is what God's word says.
Absolutely.
Amen.
And if his word says that this is how the house is set up, because he's the ultimate architect. And I'm not going to question the architect when I cut hair. How am I going to question him on how to put a house together?
No.
When my job is to cut, don't question me when I say how to put that fade together, right? I know how to do it, and God knows how to create, and He knows what He wants as far as His structure. And if things are going to be balanced, see, the problem is, and the reason the world is upside down in the way it is, and our communities are the way they are, because we don't like structure. We like challenging God. We like asking questions. But it was a question that was asked in the garden that led everybody astray. Satan said, "Did He not say you?" It was good to eat. Did He not? He asked it in the form of a question. And we got this tendency to always question God. And when He answered, we don't want to listen because it's not the answer that we want.
Yeah.
And the
Correct.
problem
I agree.
the problem that we're having in our community is because, well, the men aren't there, so we're going to have to just let the women do it. We all know, no disrespect, but a woman cannot teach a man how to be a man.
Yeah, can't teach no boy how to
Right?
be no man.
But now we're taking our son to a church, right? We got both of us have 14-year-old sons, right? If we're not in the picture and our wives had to go to that church, because here's the thing, right now I'm in the midst of looking for a new church, right? And one of the things that it takes the time to find a new pastor is because I'm looking at when I go to this church and I allow this man or pastor to be the head of the church, I'm asking him not only to be the head of the church, but he's somebody else that my wife can go to. He's someone else that my son can go to. He's another figure that my family can go to. And now, if Lord bless, something happened to me and I'm not there, then and I don't have nobody else to go to, it should be the pastor, right? But if my pastor is a female, who's he going to go to? Because now he might go to Tyrone around the corner, because he's always going to seek out some type of male figure, right? But if I had to put him in a church where there was a man that knew the word, and he would be able to lead my son and my wife and people, and mind you, this has to be a man who loves the Lord, because I don't want him leading my wife into his bedroom. I don't want him leading my son into his bedroom, because there are those type of people, right?
Absolutely.
So I need somebody who believes the word and stands on the word as much as I do to
I get
lead.
that.
And if that's the case, he can't believe that a woman can be ahead of him.
No, and I'm not disagreeing
Yes,
with
you are.
you.
No, Zane,
I'm
it's
just
not.
messing. I'm just messing with you. I just need to give Marcus clips.
No, I think that how, you know what I'm saying, you have valid, you know what I'm saying, everything that how you're saying is factual. You know, I'm not disagreeing that. But my thing has always been, you know what I'm saying, is I come from a certain background, a certain, you know what I'm saying, you know, way of life, where it's not a matter of me challenging. It's just from day one, when we first started this, my whole thing was how. I'm saying, oh, be a man. How?
Right.
Yo, be this. How?
Well,
I'm saying, like, you're telling you're when people get on the high horse, as I like to say it, and they start to, you know, giving me scripture and giving me this and giving me that. Okay, how do I get next to God? So that's where I'm trying to get us to give people the how.
The how.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, in this conversation, I'm saying the how is, just like I said, if you want to train a boy to be a man, he should learn from a man.
Exactly.
That's the how. If your pastor is a woman, she can't talk to him about certain things.
No.
Right?
No.
So a lot of times when you go to a church and you need to have some type of counseling done between the man and the woman, the pastor, the man, will take the husband and he'll minister to him. And the wife, the mother of the church, will take the wife and minister to her. You know, and impart that wisdom into the younger woman or the woman who's newer in the Bible. Right? There's a structure. There's a way to do it. But if you go to a church, see, the reason now, and I hate, y'all about to be mad at me.
Come on
But
now.
the reason now that we got certain churches that got 2 male pastors that are bishops and married to each other, and we got pastors like Jamal Bryant. I'm sorry if I said something bad about you, I did. Jamal Bryant, who got congregations of people, but he's leading people astray because he likes to play with the word. He's doing word play. He's doing word salad. The word is the word is the word is the word. And if he says the man is on top, the man is on top.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So
Why is it? My question, you mentioned how a lot of times when you go to the church and you don't see a lot of men. Why is that?
because now I feel like the church has become so catered to women that men don't feel like they fit in.
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's
that
it's
either.
more of
Sometimes it is.
it's
think
more
it could
of
be twofold.
as men, as you get tired of church folk and what church people are, as my pastor calls it, where you start talking about people, gossiping. Those are church folk. People mistake relationship and religion are two different things.
So, but now what we're doing is because you're gonna meet those type of people in the world too.
Right.
But that's
Right.
what that's what I
And
mean
I
by
used-
church folk and religion.
And I used to tell him that because he used to always be like, he went through a season, and that's why I asked that question, because he went through a season to where me and him got into it real bad. I flipped the switch, and that switch came off, and he just stepped back. He got angry with God, and he was like, I'm not going to church no more.
Yep.
And that
sure
went
did.
for a long time.
And
Long time.
And the reason why I say this is, I'm saying, the reason why my whole demeanor is, show people the how, is because it got times where when I got mad, me and her got into it, when I got mad and I got mad to the point where I stepped away from even God, I'm saying, it got to a point where, and I'll say it, I mean, I've made my repentance with God, I'm saying, but I got to the point where it wasn't how I worshiped the devil, but I was just like, I'll take whatever gifts you give. I'm saying, like, it got to that point, and you get to that dark spot, even though how God is almighty, and how you're saying, I believed in Jesus Christ. But sometimes the enemy just get in your head.
Not just that. I agree with that, because I went through a season 2.
It can get to that point. It can get to that, and that's the thing.
Yeah, but mine was grief. I went through, my grandfather passed away. He married us, and he's always been a big figure in my life. And when he passed away, I was mad. And I'm like, why? So, and my family fighting, like everything that was happening, and I backed away. I stopped going to church. I stopped reading my word, everything. Because I was like, you allowing this to happen. Why?
Right.
So you start questioning.
Correct.
You do. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like when you're God's child, you can try to pull back as much as you want.
Yeah,
You
he'll
know
pull
what I'm
you
saying?
back.
Like you can try to pull back. I was fighting it. Like, I'm not going to church. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that.
And that
he
was
was
with
just
everything,
like, and he was
really.
like,
Yes.
oh yeah,
Really?
really?
Everything.
I got something
Watch
for
this.
you.
You know what I'm saying? And he broke me down so tough to how I got so much more into the word. I relied on him so much more. You know what I'm saying, when I finally just woke up one day, it was like, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and you know what I mean? And now, like I talked about it on the episodes before, like, I tell her all the time, my connection with God is, you know what I'm saying, straight to him. Like, there is no dialogue.
And
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
the issue that we were having, though, in that season was that he had decided, I'm not going to church. And I decided, you know what? Well, if you want to stay home, I'm going to keep going.
Right.
I'm going to keep going. And I remember I wound up getting pregnant in that season. And he still wasn't going to church. I would
We was
literally
going through
go.
divorce.
Yeah. We were I was going to church with the kids, and I remember I would sit in the back of the church and I would sit there and cry because I was just so frustrated and so angry. But then it was like when I would go to the head of the church, go to the men of the church.
Don't go there.
I'm going.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go to the head of the church.
Right.
Go into the
Get 'em.
men in the church. Can somebody pray for me? Can somebody reach out to my husband? Can somebody do this?
Nobody called.
Nobody ever did.
Nobody called. Nobody
And this
was like,
this wasn't a short period of time of, this went on for 6 months. This went on for almost 4 years.
Wow.
And then all of the thing that I was getting is, he wouldn't be receptive if I talked to him. I'm just going to pray for
Really?
him.
I heard that.
Wow.
Yeah, 'cause
You know.
I would have called, but like I'd have pulled up for me because I know our relationship, and I understand because I've been there at a point where I was upset at God, mad at situations, but then once I realized His blessing doesn't look like what we perceive, what we come up in our mind.
That part.
Because He's blessing us, and you don't realize the stay grace that He gives us and the blessing that you're receiving. You just assume because you asking for a new car, and He give you a different type of transportation. And what we think of the blessing is supposed to look like it never comes that way.
Question. I'm sorry. Your church, was it a smaller church?
Small
or
church.
It was a small
Yes.
church and they still weren't reaching out?
Yeah.
Oh.
And the thing about it is, even with us going through that season, we talk about the role as a woman. God had to teach me in that season, I cannot let everything fly out of my mouth just because I'm angry.
Yeah.
And I think that how, not to cut you off, babe, I'm sorry, but I'm saying I think that how that's my the how. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I was going through something, she never gave up.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And we want to take a break right now.
Go ahead and give it up.
Yo, we'll be back, y'all. We're going to take a break right now.
Pay
You know what
these
I'm saying?
bills.
Jump back in. Y'all know what time it is.
Hello, looking for a simple way to add more wellness to your daily routine? Try Alive by My Life Wellness, a wellness coffee packed with 30 vitamins, minerals, and superfoods in every cup.
It's good. It smells really good. The smells is amazing already.
Fuel your day, support your health, and sip with purpose. Get your Alive premium coffee today. follow me, Larice, on Instagram at Rise with Reese. Join me in a cup today.
Hey, it's Brent with Poppin' Wine Tours. Come out and join us 7 days a week. We got the best wine tour in town. All your tastings are covered. 17, 18 tastings, all of them are free. You get a driver, you get a guide. It's the best time in town. So come on out and join us today.
Welcome back from the little break.
Yeah.
We're going into the new segment to what he meant and what she heard. So as couples and men, you know, you'll have a conversation with your wife or your girlfriend, and what you meant and what she heard sometimes are totally two different things.
Completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It sure is.
Is that a two-way street?
Yes.
Yes.
It can be
Yes.
reversed, definitely.
I think at times we expect our spouse to be mind readers, and
Yes.
you'll say something to them and you expect them to interpret it the way that you gave it to them, and you come to find out it's not what you heard. It's like, and we don't go back to confirm. Like, did you hear what I said? They like, yeah, I heard you, but you really didn't hear it, because she'll ask me, "You heard me?" Yeah, I heard you. But I picked out what I wanted to hear out the conversation.
Correct.
And I got what I wanted. Like, yeah, all right, whatever.
Yeah, he didn't hear me.
Because she tells me that all the time. She's like, "You hear me?" Yeah, I hear you.
No, he didn't feel me.
But that's
What
what
it was.
that's what at times I think women want.
So give an example.
Go ahead, shoot. Because she's thinking of one right now. She's like,
not.
she'll run a scenario.
Whatever. I'm not. Well, we have conversations all the time, and then, like, I have a saying. He'll ask me, "You good?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And
That's all
then
she say.
he'd be like,
I'm really
"You don't
not."
look fine. You don't. You're really not fine." I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm fine," but really, I'm sitting here contemplating and going through stuff. We're even looking at a movie, but yet my mind is running 100 miles an hour on something else, and something he didn't said, or something he didn't done, or how he just didn't seem to be sensitive to my emotions, because I need him to feel them and understand them. And yeah, we go through that a lot. But again, that's the communication. We're trying to get on that same level with it.
You think that stems from not having those conversations, the hard topics, or just where the silence in the room is like, it's stuff.
Yeah,
if
nobody
I
wants
ask you
to
what's
have
bothering you and you tell me nothing,
No.
how does that? You think does that help the relationship at times?
No, I don't think it does. I think we should be able to have the hard conversations and tell each other how we feel. But sometimes that's hard because you don't know how to come across your point without hurting
Offending.
pride or, all those emotions for you. Yeah, egos. Exactly.
But I feel like, when you've been with someone for a while, like you should be able to understand what that person is saying. Like, I know sometimes I may say something to wifey and she'll take it a whole different way, and I'll be looking like,
You
what in the what?
need to
What?
just be playing with it.
Like how are you taking it that way? Like why would I even come across that way to you? You know what I'm like I never talk to you like that. So like why would you take it that way? And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, what I've come to realize is that how I just got to be playing with it. Like, look, this is what I'm trying to say. Oh, so and I need her to come back and be like, so this is what you said?
Right.
This is what you mean? No, that's not what I mean. You know what I'm saying, let me rephrase that another way so you understand. So it's the back and forth that we as couples need, you know what I'm saying, in order to understand like what the other is really trying to say. Because sometimes, man, like, you know.
But in order for us, now, mind you, I feel like marriages go through different seasons, right?
Correct. Yes.
And in this season right now, in order to learn to communicate better, to understand each other better, we are in therapy. And that gives us such, because when we communicate, he always says, like, I feel like you just pick out the negative, with what I'm saying.
We are in.
And I'm
We are in weekly therapy. I would like for it to go every
Day.
other week if possible.
Right. He said.
Right.
Grace. He said.
And see, the thing is that when he says things to me, I will have this whole scenario in my mind as to what I feel like he means. But instead of me saying something, I don't say anything, and I just run with that scenario in my mind because I'm like, oh, if I say anything, he's gonna get offended.
Yes.
Right. If I say anything, and just the silence is better.
Yeah.
But then now, right,
It starts to affect you.
it starts to affect me.
Right.
And before all of these years, I've been that type of woman. To where, like, he would say things, he would do things, and I would just be like, you know what? My silence is better. I'm not in that season no more.
Right.
Right.
This
Silence
hit
is over.
different.
You know what I'm saying?
Real different. Yes.
I have a question. What I don't understand, right? Okay, so she's telling the truth, you know what I'm saying? She's not in that season anymore.
Right.
But ain't that
Exactly.
She's
but
very
that's a good
vocal
thing.
now.
That's
Yes.
a good
You know
thing.
what I'm saying?
That's a good
She's
thing.
very vocal. Yeah.
Yes.
So she has this thing where she's like, yo, I like flowers. I don't see the point of flowers because flowers die.
Die. Right.
Yo,
But
I
she
buy
said
them
that doesn't
today.
matter
I
what
buy
you
them
see.
today.
Right.
Yo,
Right.
hold on,
She
hold on.
needs.
I'm going there. I'm going there.
Okay.
I
All
buy,
right.
so she's like, yo, I like flowers. Why? Like flowers die. I have a special girl that I use for flowers. So you know what I'm saying? And these flowers hit me like $75, $85, $100, depending on how many I want.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, so every time now I gotta get flowers, I gotta come out the pocket $100. Okay. So now she's like, yo, I could take flowers from wherever. Cool. I'm saying, and I've noticed that if I get flowers, the energy
It's different.
is way different.
Yeah.
Why is that? Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
Can't get that energy every day.
bro, that's what I'm
Listen,
saying.
listen.
I
Like,
gotta
yo,
do something
I would
outside of the
love-
normal.
I would love to have the same energy every
Enthusiasm.
day.
No. No.
But that's not human
Like,
nature to
it's
get the
not.
same energy every
But
day.
see,
That's
that's
not
the-
going to
and
happen.
Right. And see, the problem is for us is because we've come to the point to where doing the small things have become hard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Doing the small things have become hard. Us, paying attention to each other. Like my pet peeve is like when I'm talking to him, he's on the phone.
Oh yeah, that's
Right?
annoying. That's very
I'm a
annoying.
busy
Dana,
man. Yo,
no,
I
and
got
see-
3 phones.
I
You know
got
what I'm saying?
two, but it's
You know
still
what I'm
annoying.
like,
That's
yo,
fine. But
I
my
got
issue-
phones for everything.
But my issue is that I know this man and he's a businessman. And I know if he's going into a business meeting and if he's discussing business, guess
He ain't
what?
got that phone
He
on
ain't
him.
about
First
to-
of all-
they sit
first
there
of all-
negotiating
first
deal.
of all-
he's sitting there on the phone.
That-
why-
yes, I do.
why
Can't you
am
get
I
the
getting,
same?
that
No.
same
See,
energy,
that is
yeah.
that is
put
that
the phone
is
down and to turn to me.
thinking,
Right.
thinking,
Zane, I want
thinking
to
that how
agree
one
with you so
thing.
bad, brother.
But I don't think I can, my brother.
I really want to.
You not gonna agree, bro?
I think
Yo, don't be scared.
Well,
I'm not scared.
For me,
I'm not scared.
I don't even.
I ain't never seen a balloon make a bubble. I ain't never seen a bubble make a balloon flinch. I'm not scared. I just.
He said,
Bro.
brother, you was a mess.
Hey.
It's those things that as to why we are in therapy, and that's helping us because
Yeah,
it's,
absolutely.
you know, if I tell him like, yo, I don't like this, or oh, I need this from you, he's not a person that will just like, okay, let me start right away.
Right.
Like if I need something from him, it
It
takes
gotta,
like
it gotta register.
Have to register.
It gotta be
I
like.
get that.
the
Yes,
flowers took like 3 months. And then my oldest daughter was like, Mom, just go buy your own flowers that you put in the room.
like, no.
I said,
So-
no.
so-
Why should I have to do
But
that?
So he said that he buys expensive flowers. Was that necessary for you?
No, I told him, and then look, I told him, I said, babe, I said,
Bro,
I'm at Stater Brothers.
go
like
get some
every other
seeds.
day.
Right.
Go get the flowers from Stater Brothers. He's like, oh, Stater Brothers doesn't have nice flowers.
No,
How
they
would
actually
you know?
do.
Right.
They
Go
do
in
though.
there.
Bruh.
Albertson.
Bro,
Juan, he got fruit.
He sure do. He got everything.
He got everything.
Wow.
Fresh
I be
honey,
trying.
flowers. Like,
I know it. Growing up, when I was in LA, that's what I knew they did. They was it was right there at the intersection. We got off the freeway.
Yeah.
They had the flowers. They had the newspaper.
Yep.
They had the
Everything.
fruit.
but see, what happened?
I think that how, you know what I'm saying,
She not being picky.
what I think that how the difference between men and women is women have this need for how do I say this politically correct without all the
don't be
women in
politically
here.
I'm just spit it out.
We already canceled.
Yeah. Women have this need that how, you know what I'm saying, they need a man to do things, you know what I'm saying, in order for them to reciprocate or get in the mood or whatever. Like for a man, yo,
Get in the
I
mood
don't-
for
I-
what?
Don't
Right. Yeah.
I
You
just
know
said-
what he means.
Yeah, like come on now.
Oh,
You know
But I
what
think
I'm
that
saying?
is true because we're more based on emotion.
Emotion.
Right.
So
right?
if
That's right.
you may not be doing that emotionally, it's
So
like,
it's
if
like-
they're disconnected and
Yeah.
it's not working.
Right. And
Yes.
and the part that I have is like, yo, it is my job to be the sacrificial leader, right? So I need to sacrifice, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is I'm going through, whatever it is the how, you know what I'm saying, you know, I may be dealing with to make sure that how she's good. Right? So
Right.
when she's good, I need the same
you need that
reciprocating.
reciprocating.
Right.
So-
I
But
need
it-
that same
but-
attention.
so
but
I
what?
just need that
So
same
does she
attention
does,
back.
does she know what your flowers are?
That's the thing.
yeah.
I don't got flowers,
And
bro.
I asked him that. I said, what
I
is
don't
it
that's
need
not her
none.
fault.
Right. I said,
No,
what is
but-
it that
but
you need
that's-
from me?
And she asked me that, and that's a tough. And I was like, you know what?
And it's been over a month.
I can't
So-
even give you an answer for
so-
that
Right.
because I don't need much. Yo, you know what I need.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Say
You know what I'm
less.
saying?
He needs that.
Face down.
That's what he needs.
That's
If
it.
I'm
That's it.
delivering,
That's
he's
all I
good.
need.
Oh, wow.
I'm getting it's all good. I don't need.
He's not
I
talking
don't
about
need
He's
you.
not talking about a steak.
No.
Yo,
He said medium rare. Well done.
I don't need her to. You know what I'm saying?
Get the brother. a
You
gift
know,
card.
come on and
Coupon.
do the
You have a
dishes
coupon book.
and
Right.
I don't need I don't need
did
you
that
to
before.
fold my clothes. I don't need you to
The
wash
simple,
my. I don't
yeah.
need none of that. Like,
That's something
I
that
do
we
that
naturally
myself.
do.
So
But I just need you. You know what I'm saying, to make sure that how
to live up to your wifely responsibilities.
that's it.
Right. Okay, that's cool. So, and
And
your,
have
your
you-
thing is
She does that.
But have you communicated to her that you need that
Hey,
and
you don't even
how well
understand.
you need it and how
Like we've
you know what I
been
mean?
down
And
this road. Like
communicated
it's gotten bad. Like
But,
during my period of time when I was, away from the word.
Mm.
Oh, it got bad. It was like, yo, it's either I get this or I go get it somewhere else.
Oh my goodness, stop. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is what I
it
wanna
got
know.
it got that bad.
this is what I want to know because again, we are going through seasons, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're a certain age, and I'm not gonna say what it is, but our bodies are going through certain things.
Change.
But
Yes,
you don't
a
even
lot
have
of
to be
change.
older. I'm sorry to cut you off. You don't have to be older. Younger girls are
Yeah,
women are going
change.
through it.
So
Yeah.
are you being
Mindful.
sensitive.
Yes,
mindful of that.
mindful and
Absolutely.
sensitive of that.
Not in the beginning.
Wait,
And-
we
Because
not,
we
not
had
talking
that
about-
conversation.
No, we're
too.
talking about being hot. You know.
Yeah, you know.
Pause.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that the womanly function. Gotcha.
The two lines on the remote. Pause.
Like
Nah.
right now, it's hot.
But you know,
I'ma sit
But
this
that's
one
the
out.
thing. It's when you going through when she started that, it was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like,
Yeah,
no,
it's Spanish.
I just wasn't understanding to it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying, because I didn't know nothing about that. But you know, I had to learn, and I was like, yo, maybe this might work. Maybe this will work. You know what I'm saying? So I was giving her, you know, suggestions that I was chat GPT, and you know what I'm
wow.
saying, AI all out. Hey, that's all I got.
at least
I
you
can't,
tried, absolutely.
You know,
He
yeah.
said, I
I
can't go to
couldn't.
another
I couldn't go
woman.
to another.
I give
Like,
you
hey,
that.
what we doing in
No,
this
never
situation?
that. YouTube, never that.
Yeah.
No,
So
never another person.
Nah, so that part, you know, like it's
You mean
it's
he can't go to his
being
pastor
mindful.
if she's a woman?
And no.
Wow.
He back there, huh?
We need a commercial
He back
break.
there, huh?
Y'all got to forgive him.
Yo, he feeling some kind of way about that, but I get it.
He learning grace day by day. He's learning grace every day.
I was wondering.
I think that how, you know,
Sorry,
it's just
Pastor.
important that how, you know, that communication part between, you know, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend is just really important. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
because
communication.
that communication is
And
needed.
it's like what he don't assume when either worse, whether it's your wife or your husband, don't assume when they say something to you. Always confirm, like, okay, this is what you meant.
Yeah.
Because at times we can be in our. I can be in my flesh if she say something to me,
Absolutely.
and I'm like, yeah, I heard what I heard, and I'm gonna keep it pushing.
Right.
You know, because we were talking about something yesterday, and she's like, "You heard what I'm saying?" Yeah. Then, but she wanted more of a communication from me,
Right.
and I wasn't giving it.
right.
You know what I want? I want more time, but we don't have it. Thank you for
That is A1 time.
I wish that how we could
Days.
do another one, but hey.
He said we ain't got it.
We
Not
ain't got
today.
it.
I'm sorry.
Hey, we thank y'all. You know what I'm saying, you know,
Like and
another
subscribe to
episode.
the page. You know, we appreciate all the likes and subscribe. Keep
Let
the
us know
comments
what
going.
y'all thought of the wives, you know, coming on, being a part of our episodes and giving their opinion. We appreciate you guys being on.
Definitely. Thank you for
Man,
going out, getting out of your
appreciate y'all.
comfort zone.
Shout out to Dad Gang.
Yeah.
That gang, you know what I'm saying? What up? And yeah, you know what I'm saying, just we'll see y'all on the next one.
Chris
My
Brown.
name is Zane.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Sharon.
And salute.
Deuces.